at it at all.
Here's a
We're not going to
feature.
look at engagement metrics. We're not going to gather any kind of data.
We're live, by the way.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's soup time. Time for soup.
Is it time for soup?
Well, I've been naming the stream's mod soup because of I can't accurately describe whatever it is I'm doing. It just kind of happens.
More surprises. Thank you for this one, by the way. I was, I have far less fondness for 2B than the rest of the internet, so I feel like this is a personal favor from you to me.
Her arms look weird.
They always do, though.
Do I have Titanite?
All, like, anime girls have weird noodle arms.
It's good to see you in good health, wasn't he?
I have a feeling they're wavy. You genius. You've done it again.
Gotta take a breather.
He's real tuckered out from last time. He's being very careful and deliberate, like everyone in Dark Souls.
Okay, I think
Be careful.
we got yeah, we can get Titanite shards now.
Yeah.
There's a thing I need to do.
Did we figure out what to do about ammunition, or are we just still gonna cheat in more?
That's what I was doing, is I was launching the thing that'll let me cheat in more ammunition.
Ah, good. Well.
It's like Tink in the background.
He's working on something very delicate, you understand. Can't let it come down with too much energy.
Helpers, item gib, and then standard bolt. And then set quantity to. It lets me set the durability and upgrade level of whatever it is I'm spawning, and I'm afraid of what will happen if I try to give myself broken plus
upgraded bolts.
Yeah, broken plus 10 bolts. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop some of these suckers and buy a bunch of Titanite.
Great. I cannot even remember where we left off map-wise.
We got to the Abyss Watcher area, and there's more in Castle Lothric for us to do, I think.
Did we defeat the Abyss Watchers?
We didn't. No, we didn't. No, the area that leads to their boss fight in the base game.
Okay, gotcha. Because yeah, the last thing in my notes is Champion Gundar A to Nameless King A.
Yeah, which was a dead end as of now.
That was a dead end. Yeah. Thing before that is Unicron left B to Untended Graves.
Did we?
Which I don't
do. Okay, if we did, that was also a dead end, because that at least leads to the Dark Firelink Shrine, which.
Okay, I have some bad news for you then.
What?
So the thing before that is Unicron left A says Corrupted King Osiros.
Yeah.
I don't know if we beat.
We did in fact kill Corrupted King Osiros.
Oh, well, there you go.
And we can look behind him to see if behind him was something. I don't remember if we used it or not, though. I'm just upgrading all of my guns to like a base level.
It's worthwhile. It's worthwhile. I'm talking out where we might try to go next. In the meantime,
yeah.
I'm thinking Osiros.
We can go there.
Just it tends to be. Honestly, the fog door randomizers tend to be a more linear experience than like other Dark Souls is, and Dark Souls 3 in particular is kind of you just sort of go.
Yeah, it's got a few branching paths and it's got some side areas, but it is for the most part linear, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. Let's change the music.
Yeah, it's a side thing.
Farewell, Ashen.
Which music do you prefer? This one or the one that was before?
I could barely make out the one before, so I prefer this one.
Okay, if we ever want to switch it back, we just got to get our eyes back.
Get it right between the eyes, but not in the eyes. We need those.
Okay, Omnicrom left. Or Unicrom.
Yeah.
Which would be
Unicron.
from here.
Okay. I'll trust you on that. That's a part of the game that I never played. Again, I guess I was just full of it at that point. I'm like, okay, I get it.
I'd believe that. I think this game's quite good, but I can also see why you just want to one and done it. Really, none of the games have...
In my case, it was more like 2 and done, because I tried to be a wizard next, and then I got kind of bored. I'm like, being a wizard kind of sucks.
Shoot my gun. You had to load it. There we go. I'd forget where you go to... Oh, just... Not out here.
Oh, hey.
Actually...
A thing.
Oh god, there's more here than we thought.
Okay.
Good. I still want to find Unicron, though.
I think it would have been in the other direction, judging from just the terrain.
Get out of here. Ah.
Yeah. So if we go, like, through that and then left... there is no left. Okay, I don't know anything. Great.
I don't remember where it was, but we'll find out.
Okay. Cool. I remember, if in case this helps spark your memory, I remember in between us and it was a big guy who had 2 swords, and I ended up calling it Plan H. That guy.
Yeah,
and it's here.
Here's Plan
Great.
H. If we fight Plan H, or run past him.
I just forgot about an elevator. Alright.
Okay.
See that?
Oh. I forgot there was a fog wall here.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Let's see where it
Then
goes.
what leads to Unicron?
You know,
Irithyll to Abandoned Dungeon A goes to Unicron.
Ah, okay. I know where that's at. Actually, I could explore here too. I don't have a torch. Well, we've been here, but I didn't go to the... I didn't go over there.
Well, that's true. Can we?
Can we? I don't remember. Do I have any blood moss?
Well, let's find out.
No blood moss. Okay, I'm just going to take some worm blood here. There's an elevator here, but I have not lowered it yet.
Hmm.
The DLCs of this game, they're Ashes of Ariandel. The area of Ariandel sucks, but the boss fights of Ariandel are amazing.
Hmm.
And then you have... Okay, I went there last time. I've been there before.
We've totally been in that direction. Like, we discovered that you could go in the painting piece.
Yes.
And that was something. Gale? Is that person Gale?
That person is Gale.
Well, that leads to the Rotting Greatwood basement, so that was a dead end. Okay, finally, the worms have had their fill.
Yeah, the worms had their fill.
Leeches, I suppose, even though they didn't... Like, they're brightly colored, so that's more like maggots than leeches, and maggots don't eat blood like leeches do, so I don't know what they were going for.
Maybe they're Tootsie Pop roll up worms. Or tsetse flies.
Okay, thanks for clarifying. I didn't know what you meant at first. As far as like comparing DLCs between games, like, more and more as I experience these games, I've become unsatisfied with the notion of just saying like one area or DLC is good and another bad, right? Like, what kind of experience do you want out of them, and how well do they live up to that? Do they come at an appropriate challenge level and point in the game? Do they offer a new experience that recontextualizes the game that it is in, or offers further context for the broader set of games as a whole? And I have not spent enough time in any of these DLCs to be able to answer any of those questions with any level of intelligence.
I can, speaking of this game's DLCs, the parts of it I can criticize at different levels is mostly the level design. Like, the level design of Ashes of Ariandale is kind of annoying. There's an invisible ladder,
Okay.
but then, like, the level design of the Ringed City, I think, is better.
I mean, I think I did do Ringed City because I remember going in a whole big ring, right? And then ending up back at the beginning and there was a little drop and I'm like, oh, okay. And I also remember a gigantic field and like an angel shooting lightning at me or something.
Yes,
Is that
that is the Ringed City DLC.
okay? Yeah, pretty sure I did all that. And I kind of liked it.
Oh, right. This was 2 different fog walls over there.
Correct. Cathedral entrance left B is Pontiff's second floor A. Cathedral entrance right B is Irithyll Castlevania 2 stairs.
Right. I should go to Pontiff upstairs and unlock the
Shooting at you
shortcut.
from very far away seems like a strike against. Maybe. This is a trick that basically every Soulsborne game has pulled since forever. It's an archer out of reach who compels you forward, kind of like in Doom, where they have the press forward mechanic or whatever they call it, where the only way to recover your health is to deal damage to your opponents.
Okay, so which one leads to Pontiff upstairs?
Pontiff second floor A. That's left.
Yeah. I should go here to unlock the shortcut. Is what has me thinking. Is this also a way to go? Maybe.
Yeah. The other bit of level design that design sensibility recalls is Shadow of the Colossus, 16th Colossus, which basically was an entire obstacle course that was like that, where the Colossus itself was so large that it could not move, and hectored you from a distance, and you had to like dodge between barriers and so on. And it was a novel challenge compared to all the other colossi that you had faced up to that point. And once you finally got to the feet of the 16th Colossus, it was basically a gigantic building akin to the ones that you had been climbing the whole time. It was comparatively calm. Of course, it introduced other challenges once you got up to the meaty parts of the 16th Colossus, but by that point you were no longer worrying about it shooting at you with lightning lasers. Every chest is a mimic in Dark Souls 3. Welcome to the experience.
I was wondering how many times I could shoot before it woke up. Okay, glad that killed it, because I couldn't actually see it at that last part.
That's good. As far as other level designs that emulate the 16th Colossus and the being hectored from a distance by a ranged unit, there was a challenge in popular American television show in the 1990s, American Gladiators. I forget what the event was called, but the titular gladiator had a tennis ball gun atop a tower, and they just sat there shooting tennis balls at the challenger, who would have to run between 3 different places, and the challenger had to use their weapon at these 3 locations to hit a target that was next to the gladiator, kind of like a dunk tank, right, where you hit the target and then the paddle drops them into water or whatever.
Was that also in Global Guts? The aggro crag just fired balls at you while you were climbing the aggro crag. I don't think you actually
You know,
had to do anything.
the two share
They
the
share it.
two share a lot of pedigree,
Yeah,
so
they were
not
from like
surprising in the least.
similar eras, similar.
Yeah. They might even share like executive producers, you know?
Yeah,
Like
they
it
might.
seems like there's too much similarity for those to not be completely inbred. That's something I have researched not at all, so if you have more knowledge about this than I do,
Yeah,
please go
yeah.
ahead.
Please tell us about Global Guts and American
I have
Gladiators.
only watched both of these television programs, okay? That's it. That's the maximum of my expertise in the matter. As far as how the barricades were arranged and everything, the cover that you got at the back was really good. And, you know, you were further out, it was harder for the gladiator to hit you. And your weapons were good, but again, you were at range, so it could be tricky. It was actually your best shot to hit the target the first time with your first weapon. The second weapon, the barriers were smaller, so it was easier to get hit with tennis balls, and the weapon that you got was easier to aim than the one in the back, but you didn't get as many shots. So it was like one that most commonly led to victory for participants. And the third one, there was barely any cover in the barricades, and indeed, sometimes tennis balls could just plain get through. And you had 3 grenades you had to hand toss at the dang target. So it was really down to the wire. It was a good event, and I am not surprised that multiple video games have come up with a similar design principle to their challenges.
With Demon Souls, they started the Dragon Bridge idea, which has been revisited a lot, but that's basically the same idea. Like the dragon on the bridge in Demon Souls
It is
forces you
similar. I feel like
forward.
every time they do a dragon bridge, the rules have changed.
Hmm.
Like in Demon's Souls, you could affect whether the dragon was even there thanks to world tendency, and you could even like trick it to go into different places just by appearing in them, and then go to the other place and be like, okay, fine. In um, in Dark Souls 3, the dragon bridge was just like it felt like you had to stand in it in order to like get it to go,
Yeah,
and then it's like, okay, I'm literally standing in fire now.
like you could, the one in this game, you can sort of run past it the first time. Yeah, this is a Thompson. What of it? There's a guy here. There we go. Ooh, a hidden blessing.
Yeah, we've got the drum barrel on it also instead of the stick.
And it's not got the contoured foregrip.
Ah, yes. Firearms, that thing that kept woodworking relevant for like an extra 100 years. And
Yep.
we have indeed changed costumes. I consider this an upgrade, but that is, like, to my taste and sensibilities.
They can do both at the same time.
Ah! Ah!
Okay, I don't remember where did we ever go here?
That would be...
Champion Gunder entrance.
Champion A goes to Nameless King A.
Okay. Because this is where Osiris leads us to, eventually. Or the Osiris,
Wait,
okay. Or
he doesn't just have, like, an exit in his thing?
Oh, the exit in his bonfire room is this. It leads to here.
Oh, shoot. Alright.
Like, I'll go there and we'll make sure this is what I actually rested here. Like, if I travel to... Where's it at? Here we go. Osiris the Consumed King.
Hello, asterisk asterisk.
Wait, chat. Yeah, if we go here, That leads to the Untended Graves in front of Champion Gundyr.
It does?
It does. There's no fog wall there. It just leads to it.
Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Well, I guess that looped off then.
Well, if we go to Firelink Perimeter, there will definitely be a new place here. Okay, I'm glad Charles likes Kyrie.
I was quite chuffed myself. Finally, Kyrie's time to shine.
Let's try
I
out.
believe Kingdom Hearts dang do it, but here we are.
Let's give Kyrie a shotgun.
Oh, do we have do you have the shield?
I do, but because Kyrie is a different armor set,
Oh, okay.
it's heavier. So if I want to use
Kyrie officially heavier than 2B.
okay, there we go. If I switch down to the Fallen Knight armor, it's still everything works. There we go. So we can have our Hylian shield out with our.
Right.
We might not be able to with the repeating crossbow. Yeah, the shotgun is lighter than the repeating crossbow.
I see. Well, I mean, what's more important, the stamina recovery or the roll?
Come to me.
I don't know. They got work to do. Cherry shot. Ooh, nice. That was his face.
The sniper one you have to cock in between each shot, which I think is cute.
Creating our own challenge.
Okay, this is there we go. Okay.
All right.
Oh man, got everything. 2 orbs, the tongue, armor, and a sword.
What the hell? He's been saving up all month for that.
Okay, there should be a goat. Yeah, here we are. Let's get our goat. How's the knight doing? I miss.
Oh yeah, we'll tag team him with Bait Shot. Appears to not have any interest in running this direction, so, oh, now they do. You coward.
The knights usually drop something. Yeah, the cracked red eye orb is a very common drop.
Right, the entire Dark Wraith starter kit. If you sign up with us, $1 Dark Wraith Club, we will send you your Dark Wraith starter.
We can hear the
Monthly subscription and optional upgrades.
okay, well
Alright.
bonfire in the there's no summon signs here. That's sad.
Probably for the best.
Okay, Abyss Watcher's entrance leads to Skull Mask is definitely premium.
Okay, Abyss Watcher's entrance A side.
Leads to Lothric Castle leading to library. So this is Dragon Slayer armor exit.
Okay.
This is an interstitial place. I'm pretty sure it just leads directly to the Great Library. So.
Oh, this is the joke where it's like 2 bonfires like right next to one another.
Yeah, you can see one of the bonfires from the other.
Shaking my dang head.
But is there an item over here? I'm hungry for chunks, so I'm willing to peek out for items.
Got that chunk hunger.
The chunker.
The chunker.
That's me in real life.
Get some chunky soup. No, wait, that's a real thing.
It is. Shit. It is. Okay, you just gave Campbell's a free spot.
Damn it!
Okay, Abyss
Not
Watchers
fully
actually leads to, because this is just a place.
I'm calling that Great Library entrance A.
Okay.
Settlement.
This is Siegvard.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Undead Settlement
Tower.
Tower B.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to him.
What?
And then I'm going to quit load to get him to leave. By the way.
Very good.
That way that when I go up
I'm
the elevator...
with your skills in the character editor. That must be a while.
Now, the trick is we're still akimbo. We're just cosplaying.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't...
Well, we are in, like, mod soup.
If I warp, he should, Anyways, yeah, we're just cosplaying. I have a new power now. I can just become a head. But if, This is akimbo, and his favorite, thing to do is to remove his jaw.
Don't you have to show him the trick? Do we? Do we have to show Sigurd a trick?
You absolutely don't. Or maybe you do. Who knows? Here we go. Kyrie cares about the helmet. If that's the case, I can just quit load down here. But I can fight a scary man first. Because this is also going to be a fog wall that leads to a fog wall. Or at least it should. If they didn't put a fog wall here, I'll be miffed. Come here, you.
Okay, that was definitely a here. I'm in the face again.
Okay. They didn't.
Nope, just a door.
Just a door. Oh.
We've got, like, I mean, we've been all up and down the road to sacrifices, I think.
Now, is Siegfried gone? Because I don't know if this could be our entrance to the Undead Settlement. Is by going up. Because we haven't really been there yet.
Away he goes.
And he's gone.
Got time to play some elevator antics.
Up we go. Let me talk to this guy. Who... Does he have the hawk ring?
I
have to look up to see if this guy has the hawk ring.
Ha.
Because if he does, I'm just going to murder him. Or is it behind the giant blacksmith? Nope,
I
dropped.
think they actually put
Yep.
Leo ring behind the giant blacksmith in this.
Dropped by the bow-wielding giant in the Undead Settlement.
All right.
Well, gang!
It's murder time. It's like when Gamer wakes up.
Make peace. Indeed. I may need this in the future. At least he gratified us by dying in a very loud way.
Big men die loud.
That's a... That sounds like a crime novel.
It does.
Big men die loud. Ooh, that could be a Nero Wolfe novel. Or where they act like Nero Wolfe died.
That's too hard boiled for Nero.
No,
Wolfe.
he pretends to die, and then the loudness is everybody making an uproar over Nero Wolfe finally dying. It'll be like, shit, what's it called? The other one of his. Not in the best family.
All in the Family.
Yeah, not All in the Family. That's what I always think it is, but it's the one where...
In the Best Families. Yeah.
It's the one with Arnold Zek.
Yeah, the third one. They collected those into a collected book called Triple Zek, which is beautiful and amazing and excellent. And also because, you know, those three stories are related by those characters, so they have a narrative through line that, you know, otherwise would exist.
No! You should have waited!
Although the first, like,
too late now.
Zek novel barely has Zek in it.
I, Sigurd of the Knights of Catarina, fight by your side!
So sort of, hey, this guy is vaguely related. Which is nice. I mean, they work. Each one is a self-contained murder mystery, so it's good.
Get him,
But yeah,
Ziggy!
in the first story in the Triple Zek collection, it's actually Zek's guy who beefs it.
Yep.
And Nero almost gets, like, recruited to solve the murder by Zek for that reason.
You like,
In the second, they have some overlapping interests, but, you know, it turns out the murderer was someone that Zek was willing to cut off. But in the third one, the murderer was actually just Zek's guy.
Yep.
And so they were just at odds.
There was the one with the dog, the one with the soda.
Dog was 3. I don't remember the soda one.
It's the one where the radio host. Her dark secret is that she doesn't drink the soda. She drinks coffee. Oh, I want to look at that. Oh god, that's horrible. We gotta find Kyrie.
Yikes. Oh man, that's like that one bug in Assassin's Creed from years ago. Remember that? Where like everyone's face collapsed and like the eyes and teeth were still there? And it was just everyone's eyes and teeth.
I wish I remembered that. Man, those games.
It's hard to remember anything about Assassin's Creed now since they started pumping them out one per year forever. There's like the American Pirate one, and then
Yeah, Black Flag was the one that
NAMCO.
people liked again because they had produced. The first one was basically mediocre, and then the second one is very, very, very good. And then they produced a bunch of turds in a row. But then they made Black Flag, which people didn't like, but they liked the ship combat. So then Ubisoft just made a game about ship combat. Which I forget what was even called.
that's really bizarre. Did you know there's ship combat in Kingdom Hearts 3? It's like an entire chapter of it.
That makes sense, but there was already great ship combat in these games, and they were called gummy ships. Although it was only the gummy ships in one were not very good.
Yeah, they brought that back. Kingdom Hearts 3 gummy ships was a kind of melancholy experience, to be honest.
That's most of that game, though, right?
I think so. I think that game is extremely melancholy and has none of the brightness or frenetic fun of any of the other Kingdom Heartses.
Well, I only really go to bat for... Oh, man. There was some wave dashing over there.
He's too far to be rendered.
He was like LOD levels. Okay, so... We're in the Undead Settlement, and the only fog wall I can immediately think of is that one. Which may not be a... It should be a fog wall. that leads to the Great Rotten Ratewood. But I want to go get the bone shard here first. Ah, they're not open from that side. Well, I can.
Yeah, not gonna let us do that. I'm gonna keep talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 in the meantime.
You go for it.
No, I mean, I think of Gummy Ships, and by extension the rest of the game, as a melancholy experience because there's so little substance to it after you have like gotten through the grind that is experiencing it. Because Gummy Ships was definitely a grind, and didn't really relate to whatever else was going on in the game. It was very tacked on, and that's fine. It was fine. But instead of the kind of obstacle courses that they had in Kingdom Hearts 2, there were like 3 gigantic sandbox galaxies. And when you came across an independent challenge, it was like just a chore. Or a boss. And the bosses turned into chores also. And the problem that I had with it, that was all the good stuff, actually. The problem that I had was, after you, like, 100% Gummy Ships, you get access to a ship that, like, is a pre-tab.
It's just inordinately better than every other. Yeah, that sucks.
It has all of the best everything. Like, you're allowed to spend 1,600 points at max on your various parts. And this thing is, like, 8,000 points or something. Like, it just goes way over the max because they wanted it to look like an obnoxious, horrid pyramid. But it's basically like, it's saying, here's what you could have had if we took all the limiters off, if we truly let you get creative with this. And they just don't let you do that. They let you know what could have been without letting you have it in any meaningful way. And it's like, oh, gee, thanks. I could have had a better video game trivially easily, but you didn't.
But you didn't.
The other kind of cute thing in Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't know what to call this other than cute, is that you have Disney worlds and Pixar worlds, right? And if you don't pay attention to the opening logo shot, or you're some kind of obnoxious jackass who is a content mill constantly churning out tripe for the internet, you don't know the difference between those two things. But, you know, most people who watch either of those kinds of movies do know very easily which is one and which is the other. Maybe you forget from time to time, but it's easy enough to, like, figure it out. In Kingdom Hearts 3, all of the Pixar worlds were new narratives that took place within the world of the movie, but followed them. Like, they followed them up. Like, everything that had happened in Monsters, Inc., for instance, had happened. And now Sully is the monster corporate president, or whatever the fuck. Yes, gamer. Let's go back to sleep, buddy. You get fighty when you've just woken up. There you go. But all of the Disney worlds were just rehashes of the stories. And this was like at the discretion of the studios themselves, where, like, you know, our Square Enix scenario writers and developers and all that were like, okay, well, how do you want this to go? And Disney was like, we don't want you inventing new stuff, just retell the story. And Pixar was like, we don't want you fucking up the story, do whatever you want, but don't retell the story. So it makes the whole experience kind of, I don't know, at odds with itself. Ah, good shoulder tackle.
Yeah, if you roll into these guys, they get stunned.
Head down. Don't know what it means to be a linebacker, Kyrie.
I'll do that next. Can I open this? Nope, why would I expect to be able to open a door? Beyond my wildest dreams to be able to open a door. Soup.
Should get the soup here at least. All right.
I wanted to shoulder tackle them. That wasn't the right one.
Oh, right, the collective cage of men.
Yeah,
I love that, like, some of them have learned to work together well, and others just haven't.
That's
Really,
like
this is
humanity.
some of the cutest enemy design. Yes, it's exactly like humanity. Some of us have learned to work together well, and others have not. Vote labor.
Ooh, I have an interesting idea.
Yeah.
There's a man around here who is a teleport, but only if you haven't beaten.
Ah!
But only if you haven't beaten the rotten Greatwood. I wonder how the randomizer will affect that.
Oh, we've definitely defeated the Rotting Greatwood.
We have. Yeah, we haven't had a. This is the first time we've been in the Undead Settlement. But if we go over here and around the back, there will be a man with a cage on his back. And if you talk to the cage from the back, it teleports you.
Okay, well,
So-
that's the back cage.
Okay, back cage leads to... Ring the City DLC entrance.
Everything leads to Ring City.
Okay, it leads to Dreg Heap entrance. I want to go back to here, though, because there's a bone shard here. Yeah, it's a portal to hell. It leads to a portal to hell.
Man, maybe that's something we should do in this fictitious game that we keep thinking about, but we'll never create.
Mhm.
Just give the player a button that sends them to hell, and they can go at any time.
That's almost a thing you can do in Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden.
Whoa, really?
There's a button you get that takes you to the B-ball dimension, but if you take... What was that? A man just
One
died.
of them fell off the edge or something. Like, this terrain is messed up, so it doesn't surprise me that random NPC pathing behavior might beef it from time to time. It's easy enough to beef it when you have, you know,
Human intelligence.
let alone AI.
But if you do if you make only selfish choices in Shut Up and Jam, you can get sent to hell.
That's kind of cute.
Okay.
But no, I'm thinking more in the, like, Chrono Trigger vein, right?
Ooh.
Where, you know, when you're on a second loop, or like New Game Plus or whatever, you basically always have access to the end game, and you can, like, at whatever point you are in the story, you can access the end game.
Do I want to go?
Have we been here?
Yet? We have not been here yet. Also, before I go, open this door.
Might simplify things for us. Yeah, you have access to the bucket.
Yeah.
Come to think, you have access to the bucket even before you finish New Game, so... yeah, you could just take the bucket to hell. It's more in line with what I'm thinking.
The only other thing I can think is I don't know if there's a fog wall down where...
I don't think there is, right? It's just a little loop that gets you access to the
Yes, to the
Firekeeper in training or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so Rotten Greatwood entrance leads to...
Yep, Running Greatwood Ent A.
Catacombs of Carthus.
Ooh, Carthus.
This place might be difficult for me, because I think literally everything here resists piercing damage.
We're gonna find out.
And I have to kill them twice. I don't have any kind of...
Do you wanna go to the bones and bones and bones? Do you want to go to the skeleton zone?
What if I just run away from all these guys? I'm afraid of skeletons.
Right, a convenient, pleasant-looking hallway in the protagonist's starting room that says "to hell." Just like, you know, the Link wakes up. One of the rooms leads to his adventure, and the other leads to hell. Heck, I think Z-Ace was playing a game earlier that was basically that, actually. It's in the
Racial Justice
EPO,
bundle.
yeah, Racial Justice bundle. Which so far has failed to bring about racial justice, but that was not exactly the point of...
Yeah, it was mostly to raise bail funds, I believe.
Which it did do, so, you know, success. Donate to your local bail funds, or if you don't have a location, donate to someone else's. The cool part about bail is that if it's posted, you basically get to keep it. So, like, a bail fund is a huge thing. As an aggregate, just sort of increases.
I died for those Titanite shards.
That was worth it.
Yeah, it's
So,
totally...
there are a couple of things that are incompatible about our motives here, right? We can run past everything, but we probably cannot also pick up good stuff.
Yeah,
or
I'm trying
to... we pick up very specific things, right?
Yeah, there's like... I was trying to remember the items I wanted, but I did not. But I can have Andre smith up my flask.
Look at him go!
Good to see ye in good health.
Look at his face.
Why is this funny in both directions? It's just... Alright. Aim so carefully. Don't want to go too fast. Go too fast? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Well, look at his face when he talks though.
Weapons and protection.
He's just completely still because his face is moving at 1% speed.
When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. So,
he ate peanut butter before, and now he's got to, you know, very carefully move his jaw. What happened? Oh man! Oh wait! Yes. I know the next thing that you gotta find. I'm gonna post it in the chat so that it's a secret from the audience, because this would blow their minds.
Mm-hmm. I forget what that ash I got actually is worth. You buy the grave key.
Ashen 1.
Okay. I've carefully posted my idea, which I could not talk while posting because word think and type think are the same in my mind. Like, I can type what I am saying, but apart from that, I can't, like, type one thing and say another. It's...
Ah. Okay. I don't know if I can oblige, because I don't know how to make any mods. I
understand.
So I don't know exactly how they work. But I might be able to do a little bit of it.
Well, that was the notion that seeing Andre talk put in my head. Also, I have to go watch some funny videos after this to remind myself of something that I enjoyed before and will probably enjoy watching again, because it's hilarious to me.
I can do this.
Oh god! Sonic! Yo, this is what they did in, so GDQ is going on, in case you're watching this instead of that. And one of the video games that they played was The Witcher 3. And
Yes.
by some sorcery within the first 15 minutes, they sped up Geralt's animations. So he was just a super Witcher and flying through the world. And even in like the in-engine cutscenes, he was like breathing and wiggling in place very fast compared to everyone else, so it just looked like he was antsy, which, if you've read any of the source books, is actually almost canonical, thanks to the powerful Witcher drugs that he used, in particular in a scene in The Blood of Elves, where he fights off 4 trained assassins all by himself, with the power of killing drugs that made him a killer who loves killing. And people in that same scene who were his friends like stayed away from him by like 30 feet and was like, "Don't come closer to me, Geralt. You love killing too much."
What if I make Kyrie just a little bit taller?
That's the growth spurt. Yeah.
Like we could go wild about this and just make her fucking huge, but what about just a little bit taller? Nobody has to know.
No one has to know.
Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely like a bullet time gauge in a fantasy novel. That novel was messed up. I describe it as Tom Clancy's Lord of the Rings, and I think that description holds up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get around to reading them. I do find the novels quite humorous, though, just because...
The Scoia'tael had fragmentation arrows, mate.
No, the reason I find it funny is because that guy agreed to sell the rights to The Witcher to CD Projekt to be like... They were like, we want to make a Witcher game because we like your books. Well, let's draw up a contract so that we can get the rights to make it. And he was like, yeah, okay, but I don't think you're going to do any kind of a good job, so just pay me a bunch of money up front. And then you can have rights to the Witcher game. So like, are you sure? It's like, yes. And I think it was actually like $5,000.
Oh god.
So
what a fucking maroon. All right.
So let me see. How much was? Nope, sorry, $4,000. So he was like, "Yeah, you can make a Witcher game if you give me 4,000 buckaroos." And they're like, "All right." But then they made Witcher 1, which sucked. So maybe he was right.
Oh man, that's harsh. I liked Witcher 1 the best of all.
I didn't like Witcher 1 because I can't personally integrate with the Neverwinter Nights 2 camera. If I touch a game with the Neverwinter Nights 2 engine, with the Neverwinter Nights 2 camera, I will become instantly enraged. It's just too bad for me to deal with.
I have experienced this in other capacities before, not particularly with Neverwinter Nights, but there are some kinds of video game that just immediately...
Oh, if I touch a MOBA, I'll just instantly become mad. Like, I can't... not because not the community, because the community also bad. No, just playing them.
Right.
Just playing the game will upset me.
Oh, I see. Yeah, for me, it's rhythm games. I cannot... I'm like, this is a non-game to me. I cannot parse this.
Well, no wonder you stopped liking Donkey Kong after comparing it to a rhythm game.
Yeah, I stopped liking Donkey Kong pretty soon. Yeah, back to Carthus with us.
Yeah, but I'm only 15% bigger. If I get a little bit bonus speed because I'm 15% taller, hey, I'm not gonna get mad about that.
No, I think this is like true to life, right? She should be scaled up.
Yeah, she's got to be in her 20s now.
Honestly, this probably makes things harder for us because it's like harder to sneak past things. Our hurt box is probably bigger.
I don't actually know if it is or not.
We can't see as much because our model is larger. You know, we're kind of screwing ourselves here for entertainment.
Please, please, Grandpa.
Oop. Come on, Trasor! I beg you! Okay. First challenge complete.
I went the wrong way.
Alright, well, we're probably gonna have to gun our way back out, because these guys are pretty persistent, if I recall correctly.
Our flask is getting pretty good.
The big choppy guys, anyway.
They might have went home.
Ugh.
That was only funny because they were skeletons.
Yes. They all turned the same way, they're like, hey, what? Yo, Bloodborne action dodge is kinda good, huh?
You, give me your ass.
One ass, sir. Here you go. Yeah.
You kill the hat skeleton.
There's a whole lot of other shit that I could say about both the Blood of Elves and The Witcher, but I'll keep it in my back pocket.
I liked Witcher 2 a lot because it was one of the few games I've ever played where I didn't like the game part that much, but the story part of the game actually was pretty good, which is never the case.
Huh. Wow. I mean, that's kind of what happens when you base your games on, like, a legit novel, even though I didn't think that novel was very good. But, like, it blows any given video game out of the fucking water as far as, like, story. So, sure.
Kill me.
Wait, I thought we had to sit at it. Just lighting it?
Lighting it just works in this game.
Okay.
It's Dark Souls 1 that punishes you for...
Yeah. I'm thinking of different games logic. What else? Okay, one more factoid about the Blood of Elves. There is at some point in the book, there's like a convention of kings of the various realms who are trying to figure out what to do about like this other empire that's, you know,
it's got to be the French Russians.
Bad guy or whatever.
Yeah, the collective bad guys are the French Russians. I forget what the actual place is called, but their culture is half Russian, half French. So I just always called them the French Russians.
Yes, Nilfgaard.
Yeah, Nilfgaard. Nilfgaard is just Russia, France.
Okay, you're probably right. So, yeah, Nilfgaard is their collective enemy, and there's this council of kings. Every king has a wizard, and there's a council of wizards too. And the kings are like, queens among them too, are like, what do we do about the fact that the legitimate heir to everything does exist, and it's Ciri? She's gonna, you know, be a huge problem for us by existing and being alive.
Yeah, because she's a cyber elf.
Yes, she is a cyber elf. And then they all collectively agree, oh, well, obviously we have to kill her. Even though, like, to them, her life and existence is but a rumor. Like, no one knows where her physical presence actually is, or if their information is reliable. They just decide, sight unseen, that if Ciri is alive, she has to die. Now, there's a much easier conclusion to come to, given that the reason that Ciri is a problem for them is that if someone from Nilfgaard marries Ciri, he suddenly becomes a legitimate heir to basically all of their kingdoms by rules or something. And the baffling part to me is that this like college of kings, who is like supposedly somewhat intelligent and rules well or whatever, like decides that on a rumor this person who might be alive needs to die, rather than doing a very easier, obvious thing and producing a fake one. Now, the reason that I criticize the book in this particular context for this particular factoid is because in the Gwent card game, there's a card called Fake Ciri. They eventually figure out that you should do that. I love it so much. This dumb... Oh, so many of the characters of that book. The part that ultimately turned me off to being able to enjoy the Blood of Elves was the fact that, like, it's taken as, like, granted that it's cool and super okay that Geralt sleeps with a 17-year-old, and they're like, no one talks about it at all, and it's like, yeah, it's fine. And I'm like, that's not okay at all. That's weird, in fact.
Yeah, because
What are you
he's
guys
old.
talking about? Like, Geralt is also, like, he is of an age of majority, but also supposed to be super old by
Yeah,
that point.
Geralt's at least 150.
Right. But, like, even if he were, I don't know, 25, that wouldn't be fucking okay. Like, this sucks. So, yeah. Sorry to, like,
I forgot where I'm
make the
supposed to
book
go.
bad for everybody, but it always was. Dang.
Okay, there's you. This just leads to a guy overlooking the thing.
Mm-hmm. No, well, we've been in the Chalice dungeon, right? But not, like, we didn't take the Chalice to get there. I didn't think.
This leads to bonus, not to where I want to go.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to go forward. So I can, like, that'll destroy the ball, which will produce a crab. Oh, right, you wake up.
I love how their eyes wobble back and forth as you're shooting them.
There's a crab.
It's really entertaining.
Time for crab. There he is.
Claws up. Crab mentality, baby.
Because if you go here, there's a wall. There's a way around it, and I don't remember where it is.
Mm. I'm actually pretty pissed at the Blazeball Commissioner, being completely honest.
And why is that?
Well, because I tried to get into Blazeball, but their shitty website would not let me create a login. So, I just can't. Darn.
It's probably because a lot of people also had that same idea. That is...
I mean... I guess I can open up my fucking web sniffer and see what the hell is going on in the background, but I don't want to take that step to to participate in Blazeball.
Down for upgrades. Back. I know they sent an email saying that they would start up on Monday.
That the season would start on Monday. Not that... Okay, whatever. Commissioner's doing a good job, I guess.
Where the hell do you go? I don't remember. Yeah!
Well,
away with you!
Wait. Is there a secret drop down from here?
Not from here.
Drop down. No?
Yeah, not from here.
Okay.
How do I get over there, though? Oh! I am supposed to go here. I'm a dummy!
You're on the other side of the thing, right? Okay, good.
Being tall!
Yes. Whoop. Okay, now if I remember this part correctly, there's a million billion skeletons.
Yes. There are lots of skeletons. And, we'll see if I can... I might not be able to, shoot the bridge, yeah. Well, run away!
Yeah, we don't have, like, piercing shots or anything. What the heck is Blazeball? I'm glad you asked.
Wait, hold on a second.
It's a collective internet nightmare that combines blood with baseball. It's actually sort of a collective spectator sport based on some algorithmic thing that some guys came up with. There are a bunch of teams. Teams have players. Players have stats. And games play out according to those stats in a big simulation. Participants in this wager fake currency on the teams, and from that is the Blazeball. It lives and dies mostly by the relevance and excellence of its fan content, which is kind of why I want to get into it. Also because the Baltimore team is called the Crabs, which is excellent. Also their slogan is Claws Up, which is similarly excellent. We seem to have found our way to Crystal Sage.
Yeah.
The rear of Crystal Sage, so.
Yeah, the long and short of Blaseball is that it's like fantasy baseball combined with Salty Bet.
Yeah, that's a much better way to put it. I was trying to describe the totality of the internet phenomenon, and you gave us the elevator pitch, so good on you.
I'm gonna let the music play before I kill him.
I mostly like it because the team names are funny. You got the Baltimore Crabs, you got the New York Millennials.
There's the unknown taco. There's the tacos, which are they're either from Hawaii.
Tacos.
Yeah, unlimited taco. Are they from?
The unlimited tacos.
I forget where they're from. It might be from unknown.
They're from Los Angeles originally, because Los Angeles in the Grand Unslam combined with Infinite Worlds.
Mm.
And at the same time, several of their players became Wyatt. So that's the fun part of Blaseball, by the way. Oh, also there are rogue umpires who randomly incinerate players. It's delightful.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to cheat.
What?
Because if I want to get down here, I'm going to have to chop.
Oh, well, I mean, we had Plan H for that.
Oh, I should have used Plan H, which, although I don't know how I put Plan H away, apparently. So, we could...
Okay, it's fine. Yeah, who else? You got the Moist Talkers, the Hades Tigers. Oh, you have the Good League and the Evil League.
Well, there was 4 leagues. There was good, evil, chaotic, and lawful leagues.
Well, no, chaotic and lawful are divisions of their respective leagues.
Yeah. Okay, I want to get the Mimic to fight.
Oh,
yes! Yeah, get him! Get him, son! Fuck him up! Get him!
Oh man, this was my favorite part of Quake. Now it's my favorite part of this game.
Don't use the grab attack, just use the kick! Kick! Okay, didn't
In the
kick.
single-player game of Quake, the various monsters had no particular affiliation with each other, so if you got a Death Knight next to a Fiend, they would actually start going at it. It was pretty cool.
Okay. Very occasionally you can get the Mimic there to kill the demon for you. At the very least, they will damage each other.
I mean, they took us most of the way there that time.
It depends on how much the demon tries, or the, it depends on how much it tries to do grab attacks versus how many times it just does its pirouette kick.
Oh my god, how great would it be if the grabs actually worked? What is this door named?
Okay, the first one we had High Lord Wolfnir entrance led to,
Crystal Sage exit A, I got that.
yeah, and then this one is Pathway to the Demon Ruins. Pathway to Demon Ruins leads to...
Oh my god, it leads to the loading screen, apparently. Ugh, barf.
Painted World of Ariandel, and I don't know where this is. But I know how to do this. Reload. There we go.
Oh, we're just not going to engage with that at all? Oh, sorry. By reload, you meant reload your weapon, not reload the game.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah, this is in the DLC. I don't remember where in the DLC at least. What to do. I don't remember how to describe this area. Is I guess what I should say. I know we're going to be doing some falling. Wait, is this just the dogfight? I can hear a crystal gecko. Oh, time to go down.
We came to get down. We came to get down. So get up your feet and jump around.
I should be careful because I'm used to Sekiro, which keeps you from walking off ledges.
Sekiro is extremely kind about like ledges and pits.
It had to
We
be
finally
because
got that part.
it was a platforming game. They couldn't just
Yeah, it was a high flying like rope grapple ninja thing, sure, but
that should have just been a thing in all of their games.
yeah, and maybe not the grapple part necessarily.
Nah, but like the keeping you from walking off ledges unless you really wanted to.
Yeah. Honest to God, Dark Souls 2 did that pretty well, except it came along with literally all falls from any height being lethal, including like shin height. Like, God, it was ridiculous.
And a part of the game that required you to fall down.
Yeah. Just. Ugh. Ugh.
Ooh, the parting flame is funny. Because it's just a normal pyromancy flame. Except that. Livid Dunnel. Man, he is just so fucking livid! Yeah, welcome to Dark Souls PvP.
Welcome to Dark Souls PvP.
So, I figured out that if you just hold down fire, even if your stamina's out, you'll keep firing. So I unloaded about 80 arrows into him.
Full Kyrie with gun versus NPC asshole man. It's that is a particular flavor of satisfying that resonates with me. So tell me about the parting flame.
Oh, it leaves like a fire trail that will do damage if you're next to whatever you're shooting with fire. When Duddle lost his hideous spouse, he gave his own pyromancy flame as an offering. Also, this game has excellent flavor text.
Wow, no love lost between whoever wrote that and Dunnell's spouse.
So does this actually lead anywhere? Can I actually get down without dying? I have the sneaking suspicion that the answer is no. Did I actually buy prism stones? I did.
What is the ordinary like use case for coming here? Just fighting an NPC?
Yeah, fighting NPC and getting an item.
Huh.
Plus, this is a lore area. This is you fight a Mad King Pyromancer here, and there's a bridge. Take the plunge to leave in the painted world. Yeah, Burnt Head has just said what I was intimating at. It looks like Priscilla's area.
Yeah. Well, that leaves us with a whole bag of farts and only one option.
My option is to see if I can fall on that icy tree over here. If I can land on that branch, I'll slip off and die. Okay. I just went through the branch.
The scream was good.
Well, that's just
I liked that
it's
part.
just a Kimbo. Hey, Kimbo can't. Okay. Well.
We did our best. I guess that means.
Well, I can still go to the Crystal Sage area. There's a fog wall there. I just
Okay.
wanted to see where the other area went.
Okay. Oh.
I'm slightly
goodness.
bigger.
gotta be careful about that. We've literally made the game slightly harder.
It's very.
Stupid glue.
Although we are slightly faster, so it's trade-offs.
Okay. Okay, trade-off. I appreciate it.
I also just could have been standing in the wrong spot, which is also fair. The hitbox of the ball is slightly different than what the shape of the ball is. Because that leads here, and then we can go over there.
Okay, so Crystal Sage, entrance B. At some point, the map of Dark Souls 3 starts to unravel in my head. I think I have, like...
Game crashed.
Oh, no. Okay, good. It leads to the game crashing. I have up to Crystal Sage pretty well down. And also the Swamp and the Abyss Watchers and, like, the first part of Carthus.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, the rest of it kind of, like, starts to fray.
I have a fairly good understanding of the entire base game. I think I could draw a map of the entire base game. I don't know if I could... I can't really map out the DLCs in the same way. Watch our save file just be toast. That's one of the bad things about Sekiro, is unpatched 1.0 Sekiro actually had a fair amount of problems with save corruption. Come on, baby!
Norm!
Norm!
I guess this only has one. Hey, you were saying we have to get to a one of these.
Yeah, Lord
soon,
Soul.
right?
Yeah, and here we are.
Or are you gonna rule the storms on him?
I mean,
I'm gonna try to like ship him away with the Tommy gun or whatever.
Sure, we can do that if you want.
I want to try it.
I've killed him before with normal weapons, but it does take a while.
Oh god.
Maybe I can get him in the head. Okay. What if I use the Storm Ruler?
No, if we were as big as Yorm. Oh no. No.
I mean... Hold on a second. Nope, it's not letting me change it anymore.
Alright. Glad we had that talk.
Oh, I know why. It's because the, It's because the game crashed. I forgot about that.
Oh. I'm really glad they brought this back from Demon's Souls. It was one of the best parts of that whole game.
Yeah, they brought back all the heaters from Demon's Souls. They also brought back the old monk. Maybe I'll try to finish him off with a gun.
He's really not having any of it. Turning Yorm into Norm.
Come on, charge my beam. There's a second charge level, I think. Is this good enough? Yeah, it was. Okay. He had too much health to finish him off with that.
Hooray,
You
Yorm!
got one. But because we haven't defeated Aldrich yet, we're not getting the teleport. So the difference between this and the Storm Ruler in Demon Souls is in that game it only works in that one room. But in this game, you can still do it. Which is really cool. The only downside is the weapon has very low durability. Like, these swords have 80, this one has 10. But, still cool. Which one was this? Right, that was the... Okay, let's go back to Firelink. I like how my shield turns invisible when I teleport.
Do you mean when you walk away?
No.
Okay. The teleporting is kind of... I'll cut myself short.
No, it's like meteor walking.
It is like meteor walking. Teleporting, I mean. When you meteor walk away, I can meteor hear you say.
I was talking about Thunderbolt Fantasy with Charles earlier. Is Shang a himbo?
Himbos need to be...
They need to be strong, and they need to be dumb, and they need to be kind.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that he checks all the boxes.
Strong, for sure.
He's strong?
He's... I don't know about kind necessarily.
Oh,
he grieves about things.
He does. He complains a lot, but he sticks his neck out a lot. He sticks his neck out all the time.
And that's a part of the himbo, but the more important part of a himbo is emotional intelligence. He cares about other people's feelings and is aware of changes that they might not... He's aware of the subtext of what people are saying without necessarily them saying it, and he gives people time to express themselves in ways that are comfortable for them.
Chad, I think he is nice, and I think the absolute reason I think he's a himbo is the premise of the entire first season, how he gets completely suckered into helping someone, and instead of just like leaving, he sticks to it.
Yeah, but no, he gripes about it the whole time, and he doesn't particularly express care about anyone's feelings about the matter because he knows that he is above it and has a more special and more important mission that essentially supersedes everything that he can swat out of the way at the wave of his magic scroll that has infinite powerful swords in it. Like,
oh god, am I really going here? I think I'm going here.
So, I don't know. I'm firmly in the non-himbo camp.
I think he is.
Okay.
Charles was kind of nuts, because she thought that the wizard might have been a himbo, and I thought that was completely
I think that's
untenable.
closer to the truth, actually.
No, it's completely He is not kind, he is not strong,
no, he isn't.
And he is not dumb. He checks none of the boxes.
He is strong, actually. We know that.
No, he's okay, he's not buff. Because they're all puppets, so none of them are. But
there's all kinds of strength, and he definitely holds his own in a fight. He even ranched that one like super powerful guy from the first season just by like fighting him. So the reason that I think that there's a better case for the wizard than for Shang is that he does display a level of emotional intelligence. However, he uses that intelligence to his own ends, kind of putting me away from that like. He knows what people want, what influences them, but he aggressively wants to exploit that for his own ends. So that's not the actions of a himbo.
See, I just think all of my friends are weird contrarians.
Hey, buddy. Oh, I gotta pay attention to my cat for a second because he's being... You might have heard him.
Yeah, I can hear the gamer.
Okay, gamer. What's up, buddy?
these guys might drop chunks.
You wanna... Yeah? Here.
I don't want to check any... if anybody ever tells me to check Urban Dictionary, my response is no.
I did not like that. Okay. That is a cable, buddy. Alright, I'm semi-back. I don't know what Gamer wants, but he's on my lap now. Go. Oh.
No longer. Where am I going?
You know how some cats will like rub their faces against your hand or whatever, or your leg or whatever's handy, and this like they have glands in their cheeks that express pheromones that they use to mark their territory and all like that. Gamer will just when he rubbed his flank against my body, and I'm like, what? You don't have any like pheromone glands in your flank. What are you doing? It's like he's some kind of wrong cat. I love it.
Yeah, I think I'm officially going the wrong way, and I'm not going to be able to
I
ignore enemies here.
Oh, it's hard to hear me. I'm talking about adorable things like that.
Yeah, the game's being loud now because everything's screaming.
Welcome to the screaming zone. Hooray! Yeah. I'm gonna type it out.
Okay, here. There's a bonfire down here.
Okay, he apparently is thirsty. He figured it out. He didn't know what he wanted, but what he wanted was just some water. His had, like, somewhere between slightly too much and moderately too much food today, so I don't want to feed him.
So this area sucks.
Yeah, this is the area I remember.
Oh, fuck, I'm probably dead. Oh, I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, the angels with the lightning beams. We're back in American Gladiators, like I was talking about at the beginning.
I don't precisely remember how you're supposed to get past this. But I do remember a way I can. Fuck. Not restore defaults. I didn't quite quit out fast enough. There's a way to scoot into that, like, branch.
I think from behind the shack, rather than in front of it, maybe. Because then you actually have, like, time to line yourself up.
But, that shack is, we'll be back there shortly. And you will see why that is a bit difficult.
Okay.
I'm willing to just abandon that bloodstain. Oh, it's on the way. How kind.
That's funny. You should just go back to sleep. But it's been a long day for you. I didn't mean in place. I said to him he should just go back to sleep. And he responds by, like, sort of flopping over and partially closing his eyes. As if he was going to sleep on command right where he lay.
That'd be a neat trick for a cat to do. Okay. This time it'll work.
I'm gonna try to put him to bed where he'll be actual comfortable. Okay. Oh, now you're.
See, everybody see how cool I was? Eat it! I don't know if that's intended or not. Thanks, Burned Head. That is, it's nice to hear sometimes. Huh. That can't be good. Man, this area is fairly different when I have absolutely no interest in anything in it. Only the Titanite chunks have any kind of allure. I know this area fucking sucks. I didn't know they could do that. Anyway. I also don't remember how you're supposed to get over there. What's the actual way through this? Am I going to have to make that stupid jump again? Because I don't actually know where to go. Maybe I can go left over there instead. You. Give me your hat. Ah, damn it. Well, I can't be sad at a Titanite chunk. There's like a way down in here. I feel like I'm approaching this from the wrong angle, though. The door shield.
Well, Gamer earned himself a jail sentence, so it's Shactual time now.
Shactual time.
Yeah.
I got past the place, and then I made a mysterious jump. And then I died to an attack that the enemy had that I didn't know they had. And now I don't remember how to get to where I was, other than to make the stupid jump I made. So let's make the stupid jump.
Perfect.
Well, I killed the angel that was here. I found its true body and then killed it.
Alright, that basically worked.
Yeah, but I don't know how you're supposed to get down here.
Huh.
The angel's true body was here. Over there is where I'm trying to get. But it's a big roundabout area to get to it. So I should try to find where I should go, rather than, like, okay. When I'm up here, how do I go anywhere? Oh.
And of course, Shactual immediately starts complaining. Great. Ah, my life with cats.
It's like, Shinji Ito. Okay. Where am I at? Within Earthen Peak Ruins.
Okay.
So, within Earthen Peak Ruins, fog wall.
Uh-huh. Hey, Painted World Basement.
Yeah, Painted World Basement. There should be a bonfire over here, which will be a better name than whatever. Here we go. Depths of the painting.
Depths of the painting. Fine. I think Painted World Ice Basement is easier.
Okay, if you want a Painted World Ice Basement, you're the keeper of the list.
I am. Walls up. Time for crab.
We're getting close to the invisible ladder. Need to shoot this tree. See this homeward bone? How there's nothing here?
I saw that homeward bone.
Pick up the old snap freeze. I guess there was nothing here.
What?
When you go down that,
or does it?
It appears.
Like,
it's not quite Castlevania 2, but after you go down there, when you come back, the ladder will appear.
Amazing.
I think I'm not tall anymore, because my hands and feet are lining up with the rungs of the ladder.
We could figure that out by warping that back to Firelink.
If I'm not a head taller than the Firekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
But you're so supreme. Taco Supreme. And right after that first Snake Eater ladder, they give you another one.
I guess they didn't want to install an elevator. Probably wouldn't make that much sense.
I mean, one thing I could do.
This thing is out.
There we go. I can just do that. I've done this trick before, though, so it's not as funny. Okay.
Ooh, slab.
Yep, it's one of the guaranteed slabs of the game. And bugs!
They're not having a good time.
I forget what's down there, but up here is a bonfire.
Yet another bridge.
A ladder's basically a bridge. A ladder is a bridge in Legend of Zelda. Like, they call that item the ladder,
Yeah.
right?
They do, but it's literally a bridge that you carry around with you.
Okay, there's probably a fog. Yep. Do you think there's a fog wall up there? Who knows?
Hmm.
I want to go down here first. This leads to the Cathedral area where Wilhelm lives. Let's explore our immediate vicinity first. I'm gonna have to cheat again, because this is the exact same bridge from the Catacombs of Carthus. They don't do the thing from Dark Souls 2 where they make you shaky walk across. Actually, will this work? Nope.
Trying to break the bridge so that no one
Oh!
can follow you.
It did work.
Oh,
I can destroy the bridge with
That's ideal.
tackling.
well, good. Now we know.
Speaking of Wilhelm, here he is.
Traditionally, doors have not yielded fog walls.
They sometimes do, like the Abyss Watchers one.
That's true. That's true.
Here's Wilhelm. He's going to tell us to leave.
You look to be unkindled. No bell tolls.
His Alan Rickman-ass
And yet you
voice.
slipped into the painting. Oh, no matter. If you've lost your way, the words of Lady Frida will guide you.
He sounds like
Now go on.
kind of like
inside,
Alan Rickman
show
if he
respect and
smoked a
listen.
lot.
Yeah.
Hello. Speaking of Frida, here she is.
Welcome to the item. Never.
Okay. And then up here there is the painting girl. Somehow a girl inside the painting is painting the painting.
Eh.
Oh, she's not here
Doesn't
yet.
make any less sense than other shit that goes on in these games.
And this is what passes for a painting. Just like a piece of wood with some meat and icing on it. The girl's not
It's
here
funny
yet.
because I have one that's very like that in my room.
Well, you probably know more about art than me then. Because if it's not a picture of Kirby,
that's
then what?
hilarious to think
I
of.
don't have any interest in it. I think this. This would just lead back down to the ice basement, which I think we want to go to, because I remember there being the boss fight down in the ice basement. There's a boss fight there that's not actually very good. So I have to reassess my statement that this boss fights of the DLCs are good. Because down here's the dog.
Huh. That's vaguely conjuring up memories.
Although the dog, you get a good weapon for defeating the dog. Yeah, here it is. No, this is where we came from.
Huh.
Right. This is where we came from. That's why there's... I guess we are going... You don't have anything to do in Lady Frida's place yet. So we want Rope Bridge Cave.
Okay.
Because if we take a there's two places to go here. We can proceed through the entrance backwards, or try to go to the place where the painting girl is.
Okay. It's time to take my cat out of jail. See how this goes.
Can I actually proceed to the ship through the back? I don't know.
Anyway. Mm-hmm. Ready for fighting.
Oh shit. I'm getting nickel and dime here. Okay. I don't think I can go through the ship through the back. Because of the ice shelf. So maybe I can if I go over here. Right, these things can walk even though they're trees. I tried to heal by pressing up. Okay. This should let me proceed to the ship backwards. Had to sneeze there. Okay, don't know if I had this bonfire yet. Oh. Okay.
Alright, I'm partially back. I'm trying to keep my murderous cat entertained with a toy.
My hunt for fog walls in the DLC is not going particularly well. I tried to enter the ship from the back, and it worked, but the back did not have a fog wall there. Which makes sense.
Is there any information for me to write down?
Not yet.
Okay.
Perhaps if I go down this ladder, there shall be. Let's see how much damage I take from this. Oh, none, because there was a little stepping stone. Oh, nice. If I go this way, I should go to a place that extremely sucks. That guy hated whatever that was. What bolts do I have on here? Wood bolt. Good.
Wood bolt, good bolt.
Yeah! Extreme sports!
Oh, did we get an answer to whether we're still tall?
We didn't.
Huh.
Luckily, there shouldn't be that much here, because I'm not interested in any of the items. You like gross baby birds with hanging hanging entrails? I don't particularly like it. I've had to see it in real life before. It's not fairly uncommon for developing chicks for chickens to develop incorrectly. And they will hatch like that. Here's Ultimate Hellfucker.
Wait, again?
A different one, but he's also Ultimate Hellfucker.
Does he jump on your head?
Basically. The Corvid Knights with the Wolverine fangs are extremely awful.
Yeah.
I do not like them.
After a certain point, Gamer gets real lazy about like his attacking, and he'll just flop on his back and wait for me to dangle the thing over and then like bat at it.
Well,
He's like, I don't need to jump.
forlorn.
When he gets to that place, I like to try and tease him by, like, hitting him in the butt with it.
And you had No More Heroes 2. The cat training of that game. Well, you don't need to train your cat for weight, not that one. Seems like that cat needs to be trained for mass rather than...
I don't know. I would want to train this cat for not killing. Because he's got too much of the killing.
Ah, of course! Why would a door open from the way you approach it?
None of these doors open. Like, we've had, like,
I should know
completely
that by now.
non-functional doors.
Like, I should know that because I've played every one of these games. So I should know that a door doesn't open from where you approach it, but that doesn't mean I won't try to run through every single time and get... Okay, so the Corvid Knights extremely suck. This one with the sword is not as bad as the one with the claws. But he does have the pogo. So I guess he's Scrooge McDuck. Take that, Scrooge. Take 52 arrows.
Ugh.
I missed several times, but... Can I do this jump and skip a bunch of stuff? Let's find out.
It does worry me a little, the gusto with which Gamer goes after this particular toy. Like, there's playing, and then there's, like, I just want this thing to die, and... I don't know where I am.
Well, if he was a stray, he probably had to,
Yeah.
probably still have predatorial instincts.
Well, he's got a lot more tussling with this, fuzzy snake to go through before it is dead.
There's like a roof I
And
want
I'll
to...
just get another.
There's a roof somewhere that I want to jump on. And I don't recall which one it is. Because I want to get up there. On the good news, though. If Gamer does have a prey drive, it means your apartment probably will not get mice.
I think my apartment won't get mice because I live on the 7th floor.
Oh, that won't stop them. You'll know if they'll come or not usually in, like, the winter. As if there's any street mice out there. Although I don't know anything about mice in metropolitan areas, so don't trust me.
We get rats. There were absolutely rats. Especially after, like, the first couple of weeks of quarantine, when there weren't a lot of people around, and then the rats returned. And that was when, if you walked your dog, like, the dogs would start flipping out because suddenly there were rats everywhere.
The rat smells.
And, you know, the dog could tell that you couldn't.
I wish I had memories of this part of the game, but I just don't. Oh, here we go. This looks like progress.
Why is there rooftop progress in these games?
It's like Sonic, you gotta go up. Okay, maybe not progress, but we got this. Look at this.
Crow talons. That is a move. What the heck?
Yeah.
Welcome back to PvP, I guess.
Where am I trying to go? Maybe there? Because that door that does not open from one side. There's a way to go up and over it. And that is what I am seeking. And here it is. Although maybe not. Oh no, the ladder... Oh my god. This ladder doesn't appear there unless you take the correct path, is what it appears to be. That ladder was not there before. Nope, I was just in the wrong place. Up.
Oh, jeez.
Remember when I said he was ultimate hellfucker?
Yeah, I'm kind of seeing that now.
He fell over, though, so... Okay. Where are the haters at? I can hear haters.
Stench. I smell haters.
Sniper crossbow?
Ooh. That's a good shot.
Okay, you're not going to work. Yeah, he can do it too. Please shoot him with arrows. I just unloaded like 100 shots. No, over that, because I had 99 wood arrows. Okay.
I don't think that's going to reflect on our long-term viability.
I don't think so. No boss has more health than that.
Okay.
It's just, and I have another 1,000,000 arrows in my pocket.
Okay.
And if it becomes a problem, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Right, the combat reload. We try to, like, run them far enough away from the dangerous boss that we're fighting to, like, use cheat engine to get ammunition back.
I wish there was a bonfire around here.
Part of the skill of the game.
Yeah, the skill.
Cheating takes dead food.
So we're going to have to fight Master Wilhelm. And I'm honestly kind of sad that this isn't a fog wall. Where are you at, Master Wilhelm? There you are.
Time and time again. Every human man must be caught.
His weapon is really, really good. I really, really like the Onyx
Such
blade.
is the conceit of the self-proclaimed secret.
It's especially good if you're a pyromancer.
In the end, you lack the stomach.
Why is
The
that?
agony.
Because
to
it,
breathe from yourself.
It has dark scaling, which says this benefits from the exact same things as fire scaling.
As fire. Okay.
But we're going to try to... Maybe I can just blast him, if he's just going to do that. Oh, he has the Bloodborne dodge too.
Okay, contraption key. Hooray.
We got him, and we got the Onyx Blade, which I guess I shall...
Heck, I could have used that in Dark Souls 1. Just make every contraption move sight unseen.
I don't have the stats to make the fire come out.
No, Kyrie. Don't submit to dark. It's because Kyrie has not submitted her soul to darkness. That's why.
Well, she did when she was Sora, but she hasn't as Kyrie yet.
You know, I don't know enough about those games to immediately call you a liar, so...
The long and short of it is that Kyrie, Sora, what's the little Ventus, and Xion are all the same person.
Okay. Yeah, that basically tracks.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Fuck books.
Are you done with the murdering?
What good has books ever done anybody?
Certainly books have done, like, fucking opposite work in Darkest Dungeon. I am never touching another book again.
Yeah, you don't touch books. Fuck books.
Fuck them books. Don't touch them. Don't light them on fire either. That's, like, guaranteed bad news.
Well, if you like destroying books... Fuck books.
Yeah.
Okay. Will there be a fog wall around here?
Can't read 'em, don't need 'em.
Well, here's the little painting lady. She's just having fun on a table. It looks like she's, carving it. Ah, contraption does not move, obviously. No contraption key could ever move.
Ugh.
Although that particular door there...
Yep. I guess we have a contraption key, not a contraption mover.
That door I don't understand. Because I just... I don't know why they did that.
That just sucks. It's irritating.
Okay. She talks about Uncle Gale. Okay. I want to find a fog wall before I call it a night.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What do we got?
Excuse me.
Is there something back in Lothric, maybe?
There's got to be
I know
something
there
in
was
Lothric.
I felt like there were more ways to go there. Just sort of pick one and we went. And we've been going. And there's all these chuckleheads that I don't want anything to do with. Ow, the javelin. Ugh.
Yep, speaking of.
Yep. I remember the javelin. Okay. That looked like a fog wall for a second. I was fooled. Dang it.
And this gets me to a rotted tree. Note to self, don't try to climb the tree while it's still falling. That is in fact dangerous. And that down there is not an item. It's just a bright spot.
Hmm.
But it looks like it would be an item.
Did look like an item.
And I think I want to go this way. I think I hold right. No.
Oh ho!
Not yet. There's a, the Follower's Torch is a special torch they can drop. It's the best torch in the game.
Torch. Okay.
Fuck.
Oh. Huh.
I want to get to the... There's like a cathedral over there that I want to get to. I have to pull a lever there to do stuff. This is definitely a shortcut. Oh, my shotgun wasn't loaded. There we go. That doesn't go anywhere. This area is actually really big. And, like, that just leads back to down there, which leads to around and... So I don't know if I want to go there or not. A lot of this area here is just for treasure. Or is it? It's also for big dogs.
The big dog.
Oh, speaking of fragmentation arrows, that's what these guys have.
Wait, shit.
Well,
What do we got?
not sure. I might have just been a big loop-de-loop. It appears as though that is what was the case. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, is it time to break out the spoiler sheet?
Oh, okay. It was,
Type in User World? Oh,
there was just I just got doorway
cool.
blindness.
okay, that's fine.
Little door
Caves.
blindness.
Caves are hard to see from certain directions. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't know if I need light here or not. There's this gross area.
Oh, hey, buddy. Where are you going? You're up on my desk now.
Okay,
I don't like it when you're up here.
there will be at least one fog wall here if I can do the entire DLC. It'll lead to the boss fight. There's a hidden wall around here somewhere. Because I'm offline, I don't have the messages to tell me where it is.
Well, we've reached the bric-a-brac part.
I can just go around here. And this should lead me up. It didn't. Man, I really wish I had a torch. That would be of manifest help.
Yeah, of material benefit, you might say. I might not say, but you might.
That leads me back here. Okay. Somewhere down here is a lever. And pulling the lever...
I hardly know her.
Indeed.
I get to say that once every 3 months.
Any more than that, we call the special people.
Yeah. Call the special people. What do we call them by their names? You know. What do you call them then? Doctor, or what have you? Dr. Riviera.
Okay. Time to find a lever. I remember there being a hidden wall, and I remember there being a lever. One or both of those might be wrong. These men are easy to kill, so I may as well just clear them out so I can search.
At this point, Gamer is afraid of the laser pointer, so I'm gradually backing him into a corner.
Ooh, the fear of the laser.
Fear of the laser. This bug cannot be killed.
Maybe the lever opens up the wall?
Oh, see here, like, a fly does spit maggots on you. Except because this is Dark Souls, they have to be, like, murderous, blood-eating maggots that are not at all real.
There is a kind of worm called bloodworms. They're fish bait, mostly. And they're used for food for exotic fish.
Exotic fish.
Yeah.
There's Dark Souls characters who probably make good exotic fish food. Wow.
Okay.
That...
One weak person, and then a bunch of them. I'm gonna buy a torch.
I don't blame you.
I'm gonna buy a torch, and then we're gonna get a fog wall. And then we'll be done with the ashes of Ariandel. Except that there is still some... We might Psycho Mantis our way into some stupid boss fights. I could probably buy a torch for this much. Weapon. Torch. I can buy some wood bolts.
Probably not what we want to purchase, but, you know.
Okay. Now we are betorched. And we will find our way. Okay. My torch goes out when I'm not holding it. Although, can I...
Get me to sing a torch song. Have I done that in the past?
You know what a torch singer is, right?
What?
Okay.
No?
Well, there's our problem.
Oh. What's a torch singer?
I don't know if I can adequately explain it. So maybe...
How hard could it be?
Well, I'm being assailed by
I
bugs.
presume it's a person who sings. Alright, no, I got this. This is my torch song. It is a Zork song. I don't know how many things rhyme with the word torch. See.
You're doing a great job, Cass.
Okay. That's a good question, though.
I should upgrade the knight's crossbow, but I don't have it upgraded.
Not many orch words.
Zorch?
Billie Holiday was a torch singer? Oh, goodness. Alright, let's see what I got.
Stop it.
When I'm taking sips from the PSP, my excitement barely drips. My excitement, goodness knows, honeysuckle rose. You're my sugar. Get with something up. You're much sweeter.
I was wrong.
Link you up.
There was no invisible wall. There's just the torch is just down, or not the torch, but the the lever is just down here. But the torch helped me see.
Okay, good.
See, but now you've got me at a disadvantage because I do not know who Billie Holiday was, or is.
Lounge jazz singer, 1920s. Don't think was ever recorded. No, I'm thinking of Bricktop. No, Billie Holiday, famous jazz singer. I think I was singing Ella Fitzgerald there for a second, and not Billie Holiday actually.
Well, I think she was a torch singer. Which is basically kind of like a jazz singer, but it's kind of like lounge. It's very like flamboyant dresses.
I think that now, right. Like the thing with the woman singing when she's in the spotlight.
Yes.
In every noir film, I think I got it. Yeah, Ella Fitzgerald. I mean, Ella Fitzgerald was more than a torch singer, if we're being honest. She was a jazz instrument with her mouth. Like that's.
Okay, so now we pulled the lever, and now Lady Frida will be mad, but we got a fog wall.
I mean, if all you needed was a flashlight, I could sing you out. It'd be like, bum 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 bum.
We've also got this completely completely insane message here. This phantom will be summoned later at a separate location.
That is wild.
Ariandel Chapel leads to. This is our last thing for the night.
Flashlight.
The road to sacrifices.
Oh dear.
But a new part of it.
Ariandel Chapel, you said?
Yeah. I'm going immediately back so that we can call it a stream.
Oh.
Ooh.
I was getting into remembering my jazz appreciation entertainment. Education. Edutainment. Fundication.
Should this world wither Elise?
Yeah, whatever. Well, if we go upstairs, she should be painting again. So we got 20%. No, we got 25% of the Ashes of a Lords we need. Because we need Yorm, we need Aldrich, we need Princes, and we need the Abyss Watchers. And we got Yorm.
We got Yorm. We also got 1,000,000 entrances to the Ring City.
Yeah, we got lots of places to the Ringed City, which actually there's more there.
Oh god.
There's more to do in the Ringed City. But for now, I think we're done.
Okay, I'm gonna try to like move my cat's food to a different dish because it seems like he wants to eat it, but he can't position his head in the dish. So we're gonna try and fix that real quick. Hey, buddy. Oh. Poor buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna try and put it in a bowl you actually eat from. Yeah, right. Gamer, come here. Gamer, come here. Yes. Look it. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.